G'day guys, Jason here and welcome to another episode on the Australian Wealth Channel. And in this episode, I'm talking about 3 tips that help me to save time and earn more money. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. It really helps to get these videos out to more people. So in this video, we're talking about some of the tips that have helped me to save time and consequently earn more money. One of the most valuable commodities on this earth is in fact time. People spend so much time trying to earn money, but really, it seems like it should be the other way around. At this point, there's basically an unlimited supply of money because the reserve banks all around the world just keep printing it. But the one thing that we are really limited in is time. And I think as you continue to get a bit older and you think about these things, you start to understand the value of that more as more of it starts to disappear. So I think reclaiming our time is something that is incredibly valuable so we can do the things that we love to do, whether that be going on holidays or spending heaps of time with your family, different things like that. So these are the 3 tips and hopefully you'll be able to take something away from these. So make sure you watch all of them. So the first tip that I think is a really important one is having the ability to automate your life. And what I mean by that is finding ways that you can reclaim your time by having things in process that are automated. So for example, on my property, we have a robotic mower. Now our robot mower, we call it Husky, lives out in the backyard. And what this mower does is that it completely automates the process of cutting the grass. I don't actually have to mow the lawn anymore because I have my robot mower that's actually doing it. All I have to do now is the edges, which doesn't take a lot of time at all. All it required was a little bit of setup in the beginning and it's reclaimed so much of that time that it would have taken having to mow that grass every single week, especially when we've had the amount of rain that we have. On top of that, we also have a Roomba in the house. The vacuuming is completely taken care of, which is fantastic. You know, we only have to pick up a few small things here and there now. Whereas the Roomba, it's all artificial intelligence. It maps out your house and then it just goes through and cleans it. So that has saved us a significant amount of time. And on top of that, we also have our mopping robot. So our mopping robot works after our vacuuming robot and basically cleans the floors, gets rid of all of those scuff marks and things like that, leaves the floors looking fantastic. And I can't tell you guys how much time this has actually saved. I can continue to work while our vacuum cleaner vacuums, our mopping robot mops, and our grass gets cut. It saved hours of time. And when you think how much it would cost to pay someone to do all these things, buying units like this save time and they also save money after about a year or so. So it's something that's definitely worth considering investing in if you are quite short on time and your time is really valuable. The next tip that I think is a really important one for being able to save time and earn more money is to constantly be learning. Always upgrade your knowledge as much as you can. In my particular field, I do a lot of video production for people. And something that has helped me to save a lot of time is to constantly be learning about the programs that I work in. You might find a trick here and there that'll shave a minute off, might shave 3 minutes off. And when you stack all of these things together, you'd actually be amazed how fast you can actually work, regardless of what your field is. So there's always a better way of doing something. There's always a quicker way of doing something. So constantly learning what these different things are can save you an infinite amount of time. Very recently in the last month or two, I actually found a tool on Premiere Pro, which has allowed me to save at least 30 minutes to an hour based on what I was doing. So it's something that can be incredibly valuable. And of course, that frees up a lot more of your time where you can be doing other things, whether that be spending time with your family or whether that be getting onto other work to improve your productivity even more. And something else that's going to allow you to save time and earn more money, this is the final tip, and that is to work in blocks. Now, there's a very interesting law called the Parkinson's Law, where basically any task that you need to do will expand to fill the time that you give it. So I'll say that again. Any task that you do will expand into the time that you give to fit it in. So it's something to remember. If you give yourself a week to work on a project, it's going to take you a week. If you give yourself a day, it's going to take you a day. So the tip for this is to work in blocks. So give yourself a set amount of time, a reasonable amount of time that is actually going to take to do a task. And then as a result, you're much more likely to be much closer to finishing this if you have a finite amount of time, not something that's arbitrary like, oh, you know, it'll just a week or so. If you have a very set amount of time, then you have something that you can work towards, and that's going to allow you to be able to be much more efficient. This is probably one of the best tips that I've found for improving my productivity. And of course, if you allot blocks of time, it's going to allow you to be much more efficient, which means you're going to have more time to either work on other projects or spend more time with your family or doing things that you really love to do. And of course, for all the people that are still watching, thank you so much for continuing to watch. I actually have a bonus tip for you in this particular video, which is probably one of the most valuable ones that I've actually used in my life, which I think in times where you need to be incredibly productive, helps a significant amount. Besides making sure you got a lot of rest, the bonus tip is to keep your phone in a different room. So it's very easy for these devices right here to suck up a lot of your time. You know, there's so many distractions now with social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, even YouTube right now, unless you're using it for education like we are. But there's so many distractions on your phone. So one of the best tips I found to be hyper productive and work really focused is to have your phone in a different room, because it's so easy just to pick it up and before you know it, you're doing the doom scroll, and no one likes the doom scroll. So I usually just keep it in my bedroom during peak times of productivity where, you know, there are serious deadlines and things need to be done. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps to get these videos out to more people. If you want to get yourself some free money, then I have a link to Stake where you can invest in stocks. And just by putting money in your brokerage account, they're going to give you a free stock. And that could be GoPro, Nike, or Dropbox. Who knows what you're gonna get. And the other one, if you wanna track your net worth, I also have a link to WeMoney, which is a fantastic app. It connects to all of your accounts. It's incredibly safe, read only, so you're not gonna get hacked. But it's a great way to track your net worth without you having to change anything yourself. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps to get these videos out to more people. So my name is Jay Sini. We'll see you later. We'll be right back.